And now for a brief demonstration of our robotics final project for CSCI 445 team number 5. The goal of this project is for a robot to navigate the maze, find 2 virus samples, and deliver those samples to the appropriate labs. The robot's first goal is to navigate toward the site of the first virus and check what color the virus is so that it knows which lab it should deliver it to. We designed our robot to have internal knowledge of the map, so it understands where it's going, but it still needs to use sensors in order to orient itself relative to the walls and not crash into things. We use an A-star algorithm to determine the path that the robot should take to navigate from one goal to its next goal. Here, the robot is arriving at the site of virus number 1, and it will sense what color the virus is using a webcam that is mounted to the front of the robot. Then, once the color is determined, it will use the A-star algorithm in order to determine where it should go. In this case, it should be going to the lab that wants to receive the blue virus. So, it's on its way. While we're driving to the blue lab, I just wanted to talk really quickly about a couple of things we used for navigation and for sensing. We use a sonar sensor to implement wall following, and since the robot has knowledge of the map, it knows when it should have a wall to its right or a wall to its left, or in some cases needs to sense the wall ahead of it, like it is right now, in order to figure out how close it is to its surroundings. We use PID control for our wall following in order to follow walls in a semi-straight line and not overcompensate or oscillate too much with our movements. Also, we use a compass to orient ourselves in the maze. We had some trouble with this in the lab as the compass readings were different in different parts of the maze. So what we ended up doing was averaging out our compass readings over the span of the maze so that we can turn within about 15 degrees every time we're turning. Here's an interesting example of our compass troubles. We're waiting for a reading as to when we should stop turning, and we never get something that is accurate enough or within the range that we're looking for until we've spun around a couple times, but our compass eventually gets a good reading and we start heading in the right direction. Here you'll notice we don't have a wall to our right or to our left. In this case, we look at the wall that's in front of us in order to try and determine where we are in the maze. And here we are delivering the blue virus that we sensed at the beginning to the blue lab. Now the A-star calculates our new path, which is to look for the next virus, in this case the green one. And once we arrive at the site of the green virus, we look at it with the webcam, and the robot discovers that it's green and should head to the green lab to drop it off. And finally, we arrive at the green lab with the virus, and the robot stops because it has reached its goal.